G'day guys, welcome back. Hope you're all having a good Christmas break at the moment. Hopefully you get lots of goodies, that's for sure. Today's review we're going to be mainly doing it on the Meg 1/12 scale Formula 1 McLaren, the MP4 / 4B. Now this is a model that something similar to the 4B. This is the 5B model, and I've already done it, as you can see here. I've installed the actual rear light on this, so it'll flicker on and off, on and off. I'll switch it on in a minute, and you guys can have a closer look at that if you want to. But yeah, I brought this one. It's got to be at least probably about 6 years ago, I reckon. I've stored it away. I didn't even think I had this one anymore, but well, there you go. I do. I found it. So I brought the upgrades with this one. So this one is going to be the Ed and Sennen one. This fella here that I've done is the Gerhard Berger one that I've done. So that's all complete. No upgrades in that one, but this one that I'll do will be the upgrade. So this one's very similar. As I said, this one's the 4B to the 5B. So without further ado, I'll switch this on so you can see what the rear light looks like when it's on off. So let's take a look at that first before we get to the Meg one. So there we have it, that is the that is the light switching on and off. As you can see behind it, in front of it, is the battery pack. What I'm going to be doing later on is, once I've completely finished doing all my Formula 1s, is to convert all these to USB. So they'd be powered by USB instead of running hundreds of batteries to power these up. So I hope you like that look. Let me know in comments below what you think of it. Appreciate it. Okay, so now we'll get stuck into the Meg one. I don't know a lot about Meg. This will be the first model that I've brought in the Meg models, so don't know what to expect. Paid $350 for this model, so it's quite expensive, even though it's a 1/12 scale car. I've had a little bit of a look, but what am I expecting for $350? Well, I'm expecting bang for my buck out of this. So I want to see, out of this box, carbon fibre decals so I can put on. I also want to see some photo edge sheets in this. That's what I'm expecting out of this kit for $350. I'm going to be honest about all the kits that I review in the future, so this is number one that we're going to start off with. But yeah, I've before we get stuck in looking at the box in this, you can't, not that I know of, you can't sort of like get photo edge upgrades for this. So that's what I know now. It's not to say in the future that perhaps there will be upgrades for this. So who knows? Or maybe I just haven't spotted them somewhere else. So yeah, but let's have a look inside this box and let's see what we get for $350. Okay, now we've opened up the box. Let's have a look what we get inside. So our first thing is something about win cash prizes. So that's something that you could read about. Filling out all your details is on the back of that. I'm probably going to skip that. I have no interest in that whatsoever. Now, all right, our sprue number one. So what have we got here? What have we got? Looks like we've got our engine parts, our V6 there. I'm not going to open up the bags. Sorry about that, but I will tell you a bit about it. If you could see, I'm quite happy with. There's no bad parts in it from what I can see. So I'm quite happy with that. So that's sprue number 1. Okay, sprue number 2. What have we got here? We've got sprue number 2, as you can see there. That, okay, it's looking like more of the exhaust. That's what that's looking like, more of the exhaust and other bits and pieces. So that's sprue number 2. Now, sprue number 3 is, it looks like, it looks like part of the rear wing there, that's for sure. So there's sprue number 3, what you get there. Well, number 4. So we got the sprue number 4 here, like brake calipers and brake disc in there. So I'm looking, that's one thing that I do try to look for is the brake disc and brake calipers, see they're in good condition. I mainly do upgrade, so I do get the upgrade stuff. And they don't look too bad. They look pretty good. I'm happy with that. So what's sprue? Okay, that was sprue number 4. So we're getting the monocot. So there we go. So that's that, and having a look at it, we don't have any lines in there that shouldn't be there, which is good. So it doesn't look like there's going to be much sanding off on this whatsoever. So I'm quite happy with that. Alright, and then we've got our body. Now have a look at that. I don't see no mold lines in it whatsoever, so I'm quite happy with that, I reckon. So far so good. And we've got our floor plan in there as well. So that's quite good. So I think by memory, I think in length, I think this is 163 millimeters long. I'm not 110% sure on that, but I think what I heard, but I could be wrong. Okay, sprue number 5. We have, looks like more of the rear wing there, and more parts of our engine. We've got the Honda symbol right there, so that's highlighted, which is good. And it looks like to me in here, it looks like part of our gearbox as well. I'm quite happy with that. So that's number 6. In it. Number 7 sprue. More of our gearbox. Yeah, that's for sure. And more engine parts in this one. From what I'm looking at it, I'm quite happy with. There's no lines in it that shouldn't be there, so I'm happy with that. So that's number 7. This is obviously it looks at our rear and front rims. So look how thick that is. That's pretty thick. Wow, that's going to be a big tyre. That's for sure. So happy with that. Then what we got here? 2 bits of our. So this is sprue number 8. So it looks like more part of an engine. So it looks like there's going to be a fair bit to do on the engine side of things. And We've got our front there as well, and I dare say that red bit there is going to be the rear light. I don't know if I'm going to put a working rear light in this. I'm not too sure. I have to look more deep into it, but I don't know. Look good with the red light. I don't know. Well, we'll see how we go. I'm not too sure I'll use that or put an actual working light. So that is sprue number 8, I think it was. Sprue number 9 is, it looks like, our seat. That's going to be our seat there. What else we got? It looks like our floor pan there as well. A bit more of it. That's what it looks like to me. And so I know other bits and pieces. So there's that. Obviously that's more of our front assembly there. What else we got? So quite a lot of sprues in this. And here are our tyres. So look how big they are. They're pretty big tyres. We do have the lines in the middle of it, but I'm expecting that. I expect that with every build to have a line, so I'll rough them up to remove them. So there's that as well. And of course our other set of rims there. So there's that. Now what else we got here? We've got, I'll just move this out the way. So what we've got here is we've got a screwdriver. We've got hoses in here. We've got more screws there. Tiny little ones. We've also got our springs in there, our 4 springs in here. So that's our springs as well. Happy with that. So far so good. And we've got another sprue here as well. I think this makes it number 10, if I'm counting right. So what we got here? What have we got here? I'm not too sure what we've got in here. I know they're part of our upper and lower. This is probably the middle section of the front. So that's what that is. And okay, what we've got in this packet is our upper and lower arms. It looks like it's for rear and front by the looks of this. So there's that. And these are metal. These are not plastic, these are metal. So that's going to be interesting to put carbon fibre on that, onto metal. Never done that before, but I guess we're going to find out. Okay, now that's all in the box. Now we're going to go to our, cut it open, we're going to go to our decals, sorry. Decals. So, okay, we get our first sheet. So that's that. Nice sheet there. Just put that to the side. And what else we get in here? Okay, we get our Goodyear tyres and Eagle for the to put on the outside of the tyres. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously we've got 8 here, so they're obviously going to be inside and outside. That's good. Happy with that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can see that. Okay. What else we got? I'm taking all this out. Okay. This is pretty thick. This is obviously our carbon fibre sheet. Got our belt buckles there. So that's our carbon fibre sheet there. Obviously this is for our grill areas. Radiators, sorry. Now, why on earth they give you the belt buckles here, but they don't give you the material? That I'm noticing straight away. I don't like that. For $350, it should be in there. So and this is the only carbon fibre sheet you get. That's it. So not happy, thrilled about that. But moving on to the next one. Oh, I haven't said that. So I'll take that back. There's our seatbelt buckles material there. So that actually feels quite good. Feels like material, but these are actually stickers. So we've got that. And we've got our, I'm trying to think of the name for it, but this is our fire sheets. So they're quite bright, aren't they? They're quite good. Now, what else we got in here? Okay, so now we've got our, I'm hoping this is carbon fibre. Fingers crossed. So take off the sheet. And having a closer look at this, and for a 1/12 scale car, this is very faint of, if it's meant to be carbon fibre, it's very, very faint. Not enough thread going through it to detail carbon fibre. So that is, you can just see it. I hope you guys can pick that up too. But I would rather the thread a bit more clear than that, so you can see it a bit more. So there's the sheet 1. Sheet 2 we got in here as well. Okay. So yeah, very, very, very hard to see the carbon fibre in that. It almost looks black. that's what, instead of looking carbon fibre. So that is a bit disappointing for a $350 thing. So, like I said, I'm not too sure if you can get an upgrade of these as a carbon fibre to bring out the carbon fibre. So, maybe they'll bring it out a bit down the track. Like this this only came out this year, so who knows? Unless I haven't done my research properly, and unless I haven't done my research properly, and I've missed it, maybe. But that's a bit disappointing, actually. So what I'm going to do is put all this back, and we'll talk a bit more. And just one thing before we go back to the main screen, the book. I forgot about the book. Now the Meg book is very, very different to like a Tamir or a Revell or any other company. So let's have a quick look. I'll just go through a few pages, not all of it, just so you get the general idea of what this book is all about. So as we come to our first page, so there we have our book like that, and they're set out like this on every other page. So a bit more what you need to build this. Our engine assembly there we've got. I like how it's practically in colours. So I like that idea. Well, the book pretty good. As we go a bit more into our engine build, obviously, and I think this highlights what you're actually coming up or going to be doing, maybe. So that's more of our engine build there. Our gearbox, obviously, is right there. And we go further on. Looks like we've got our hoses, a bit of our hoses being connected there into our gearbox as well. And what else we got? More of the reassembly there, as you can see. That's quite a good book. I'm impressed with the book. I do have to say that. It's very clearly marked on what you've got to do. But we'll stop there. Maybe we'll go into, let's see. We'll go into our seat here to show you a bit of the seat. How the seat is. There we go. What else we got? Just skipping a few pages. Yeah. And then our seat belts go in there. So there we go. Yeah. Probably boring you a bit too much with the book now, but that's the general idea of it. I'll continue to keep on picking this up, and we'll go back to the main screen. So there we have it, guys. Our 1/12 scale car for Formula One, the McLaren. Overall, is this worth $350? Do you get bang for your buck? I think this is overpriced. I think it's overpriced by about $50, I reckon. I think this is about a $300 model. But having said that, you do get a lot of sprues in this. So, plastic parts over photo edge, I'll let you be the judge of that. But this is going to be a brilliant build once I finish it. Not finished it. I haven't started yet. I've got all these ones to do behind me. So, yeah, I just think it's probably overpriced by about $50. I think it's a $300 kit personally, but that's just my opinion. So, yeah, but yeah, looking forward to starting this one, and yeah, I'm not too sure when it'll get done. Hopefully, sometime in 2024. I'm hoping, but yeah, leave your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think of it. Is it overpriced from what you've seen of it, or you reckon you'd be happy to pay? You think it's a fair price of $350? But from me, see you next time.